Hey guys, how's it going? Kripp here. So yeah, I've been playing Diablo 3 a few days now, and I want to show you guys how I've developed my character. I'm playing Witch Doctor, and Witch Doctor is, well, I don't know if it's the most fun thing to play, but it's definitely a lot more fun than to play a Barbarian, unfortunately enough. And, I've accumulated some legendaries, show you guys quickly what kind of items I got, and kind of how the build works, because I'm sure some of you guys tune in the stream or have a Witch Doctor and you want to, maybe try out a different build. I don't know if you're going to learn that much. I mean, Diablo 3 is a very simple game, but, I'm just making this video. Not the best build out there. There's some, that you really adjust based on the gear that you get. Diablo 3 is in the spot where, some of the bonuses make it so, it's just outrageous to how you can scale your character. But with what I have now, and almost since the start of doing Torment, the start of being like level 70 or so, I've been doing this, and it's been working out, and well, here it is. So gear-wise, I got just some basic shoulders. I got this helm. This is a really sweet helm. It makes your pets do extra damage, which is why you use double pet. You got the gargantuan and the zombie dogs. I've been trying to get crit on it, but the reforge cost is at 1 million per try, and I have never seen crit. So Acid Cloud is okay because it's one of the abilities that I use. And when it comes down to my gear, I've been trying to get damage, because yeah, I've heard the pets scale with attack speed, but nothing else really scales with attack speed very well. So I went for a slow weapon. I got the Mad Monarch's Scepter. High damage, crit damage, crit damage, crit damage. Oh man, the regular Diablo stuff. I got some poison skills. Most of my skills are poison. I use the gargantuan poison, the dogs of poison, obviously crit on bracers, maximize the socket. I like to use the resist gems. It's hardcore, you don't want to die, and yeah, int gives you resist, but when you're not using very, very high up gems, the resist ones I think are the best. But eventually, when you have the 220 stat gems, those are, in my opinion, better than the resist alternative. So this necklace has a chance when I stun, it procs 2 clones of myself, and I have a chance to stun on gloves. It's kind of a pain in the ass to get this, but that's kind of one of the techs that I have going on my character. I have this belt that multiplies my damage by 2.22 when I open a chest for 10 seconds, and when I do that, a lot of stuff happens, and it does double the damage of the Mad Monarch's proc, so pretty cool stuff. And these pants have poison damage. I ended up gambling these, so it's good. It's easy to gear up a character. Haven't played this character very long. Played a little bit in groups, a little bit in solo. It's easy to do. Oh, and of course the bottomless potion of Kool-Aid. I played Diablo 3 a lot in the beta, and I pretty much learned most of it from there. And it's just kind of like a replaying all that, chill game. I played it for 2 hours, got kind of bored. And yeah, that's kind of about the limit, but it's pretty fun until that point. And what makes it fun? The build. So passives, I got Spirit Spells give 100 mana, and you can identify those as Spirit Barrage, Haunt, Spirit Walk. Gruesome Feast is just OP, you get a lot of mana, you take a health globe. Spirit Vessel is necessary for hardcore because if you mess up, well, you don't want to die. And Midnight Feast is just really powerful. I mean, 1 more zombie dog and 50% more damage for zombie dogs and gargantuan. So for Spirit Barrage as well of Souls, it makes your single target very, very high damage, and you don't really need that much for AoE. So this is just like, you use this when you have some mana left and there's one target, and because of Rush of Essence, it somehow keeps up with mana just by itself. Haunt gains you mana. You use the double Haunt thing, so you have to cast fewer things. Because I'm stacking a little bit of poison damage and hopefully a little bit more later on, I use the poison dogs. I think the poison dogs do the highest damage single target because the poison stacks and they cast it very frequently, and well, it scales with your poison damage. And Acid Cloud, I use the blob bomb. Few others are pretty cool. Acid Rain is nice. Just the regular Acid Rain does 300 and 360 over 3, which is 120 per second. And the blob does 600 over 5. It's also 120 over second. So it essentially just increases the amount of the dot, and because the slimes can move around, you get a little bit of damage on a target, even if you miss it completely. And use the mana with the Spirit Walk and the Big Stinker. The Big Stinker, in my opinion, is like by far the best gargantuan of this build. I've been thinking of doing some kind of pet build with Wrathful Protector and more advanced mechanics, but who cares? This is easy peasy build, and this is what people like to see, I'd assume. So you get the Gargantuan, you get the doggies, and this is Torment 1. It's pretty easy stuff. Where should we go? I like to go Festering Woods. There's a lot of stuff there. I can show you guys how the build works. So you run around, you find a pack, you drop some blobs. Oh, there's some blobs there, some blobs there. You want to do some haunts, and then you run out of there. The haunt and your pets are going to take care of the rest. Single target's really good because you know, you have your AoE clearing ability, and then you can focus your Spirit Barrage on a target that's just by itself. So you can see, I mean, I've spent just a few days gearing up this character, and you know, it's very effective at doing Torment 1. I could probably do much higher Torment levels, but if you guys are familiar with Diablo, the much higher Torment levels, or even the slightly higher Torment levels, are absolutely not worth doing. So one thing to note is, because I'm stacking the poison damage, that Mad Monarch or whatever proc does a lot of extra damage, so it's really nice. And when there's a lot of targets, like in this zone, well, it kills them all very quickly. And yeah, easy game. It's pretty fun. You play with your friends, you do the AoEs, stuff blows up. With this build, sometimes you have mana problems, but, well, if you kill stuff fast enough, you don't. Good stuff. That's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed the theory crafting of the Diablo builds, and yeah, if I change it, maybe I'll make another video of it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys tomorrow.